This is Nifty 50 on the weekly scale. This is so the weekly high has happened on October 21, 18th October, and we can see that price came down. Then we've had a break of structure over here. So if I was to map this structure, so this is like my weekly high over here, and this is my weekly low over here. And thereafter we've had like a break of structure here. After break of structure, what can we expect? Do I have a weekly boss? No, I don't. Okay, so after the break of structure, we expect price to pull down, to pull back, and it pull backs to so if we look at this particular leg, like this leg, and if we just use the fib tool, we can see that price has already come into discount. So this is above 50% is premium, this is discount. So price will come generally pull back to at least EQ or to discount, and then it should, if the trend is to continue, then it goes up. So we can see that it has already pulled back down into discount and is then continuing. And if I was to draw zones, so one is obviously we can look at the extreme. This is a weekly zone that we can look at. I'm not sure if I have any templates for weekly. Oh yeah, I do. So this is like a weekly demand zone over here. Then we also have this weekly demand where price came into this, and we can see that it has strongly reacted. This was also like a good zone. Why? Because it swept all this liquidity behind this. So this is all liquidity that has been taken out by this candle here, and this is also an important zone because it has caused a break of structure. This is a major break of structure. So, and this break has happened from here. So this is a very strong demand zone, and then we can see that whenever price came down into this, it has reacted very strongly from here. So this is a strong demand zone. Also, did it flip? So we can see a zone becomes even more strong if it has flipped supply. So we can see that price came here, reacted, it again took whatever, it reacted, and then this demand overcame this supply. So definitely this is a very strong zone. So great. And now we've had a break of structure, and then we have a pullback, and after the pullback we can expect that if this pullback is over, we can expect that this is the weak swing high that will be taken out. So this is the swing high that we are expecting to be taken out now. Why is this weak? Because it has not caused any break of this structure, and we are continuing with the bullish trend. So we expect this to go. Now looking at this area over here, we have obviously this got mitigated. This is a fresh demand that we can look at zone. From here price has gone up. Now it has come in here, and it might react from here. So we can draw this extreme as a valid supply zone where price is currently at. So this is supply. We can expect some kind of a reaction into some demand. Also what we are seeing here is that we've had a change of character, this change of character. So the last candle that did not break the low of the previous candle, which is this one. So this is a change of character. So we've while this pullback was happening, the price was bearish, but now it is going to be bullish because we've had a change of character. We've also taken out some fractal points over here, and therefore we are expecting this will go. So we can expect a reaction. It might just pull down into this zone here perhaps before continuing. So I would think that price perhaps pulls down into this zone, and thereafter it kind of continues like this. So this would be like as far as the weekly is concerned. So this is a narrative that you build. You start from the weekly and you say that okay, we are bullish. Why we are bullish? Because we broke this structure, and after the break of structure we can expect a pullback. The pullback is over because we've already pulled into discount that is below the EQ, and now we're kind of continuing. We've come into a supply, we can expect some kind of a reaction and then continue further. Now coming into the daily. Now the way I want to map my daily is I can look at this and I can say, okay, this is a major point here. I'll call this the daily, and then I can also mark this as the daily. And we've had like this was my daily break of structure here, and I can call this my daily break of structure. So after a daily break of structure, we can expect a pullback which happened, and this continued. So again, I could map this as my new swing high, and I could map this as my and this as my new swing low, and then again this is my daily break of structure, and this continued till we had this. Because why? Because you remember we came into a weekly demand, and from there price has gone up. So now we can say that the daily has turned bullish. This is again a break of structure, and we can map our daily swing low. This is the strong swing low over here, and we can see that now prices pull back. Now, is this like a daily pullback? No, I would not think it's because it's not very significant. Significant for me is when price pulls to at least 50%. So it has not, pulled down to this level. So this is not a daily pullback. So I'm definitely expecting after the break of structure a pullback to happen, maybe to this level or maybe to something even lower. Now, is there any clean demand that I can draw on the daily? Yes, this looks like a clean demand zone to me. Of course, it's very far below. So this is my daily demand that I've drawn here. Again, over here I can draw this is my daily demand, which has again led to this structure to continue. So this is what I'm really looking at. While this is the internal leg, but even for the internal, we can see that it is totally bullish. Why? Because we see this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and we are here somewhere now. Now, if you recall, this is a strong weekly supply where we can expect, this was our, if you recall, the weekly swing high, and we can expect some kind of a reaction from here. Now, is there a weekly supply zone from where we can expect? So all this is already mitigated. So I will just kind of stick to the extreme of this leg, somewhere maybe till here, and say that this is my daily supply, and we can expect price to now show some kind of a reaction. Maybe it comes here, or maybe into this zone or this zone, and then kind of continues. But this is definitely like a weak swing high, and we expect price to take it out. It will react and it will take it out. Where can it react to? It can come down to this POI, it can come down to this place of interest. POI is a place of interest, and that's how you will go. Next I'll look at is the 4-hour range. So 4-hour for me is this. So this is my latest as I map my structure. For me, this is a 4-hour swing high. I like these dots, and this, and this is my 4-hour swing low. I will draw my pretty lines here, and I'll map this to 4-hour break of structure. So after the break of structure, we can expect like a swing pullback. It can come down somewhere. So for me, this is not a very significant pullback. I would expect this to come at least to the EQ. So this is a valid demand zone that I'll look for as far as my H4 4-hour demand zone is concerned. I would expect price to come here and then kind of bounce from here. Nothing over complicated. Is there a 4-hour zone here which is more Yeah, well, it's all nested within the daily, so that's okay. And yeah, and then so yeah, I mean, my primary forecast would be for price to really kind of react from here. We've already had, this is some kind of equal highs that have been taken. That's grab of liquidity, and we can expect price to probably, do something like this and maybe come down here or react and maybe come down. React from there and maybe come down a little more into these. Then we have like a, reacts like this and maybe continues like this. But my expectation is that this weekly high will definitely be run, and yeah, that's about it.